might seem obvious that walking on train tracks is a bad idea, but it's also a message that needs to be repeated based on the number of pedestrians killed by trains in Michigan. Elizabeth Crenshaw tells us about a group trying to spread the word.
It's a sound that is all too familiar for the people of Charlotte. With a total of 23 railroad crossings within the city, trains and railroads are a part of life.
Every block you go, there's a gate. Every single block, you just can't get away from it.
Charlotte homeowner Bobby Filia says he's lived in town for over 20 years.
Just look at any crossroad and you'll see a cross there where somebody lost their life.
Those deaths have even impacted his family.
My son was maybe about 12, and him and his friends were playing his friend lived near the railroad tracks, and some young kids got ran over by a train. He'll never get over that. I mean, he's seen the whole situation, and that's traumatic.
Curtis Stewart, assistant coordinator for Operation Lifesaver, an organization dedicated to reducing injuries and fatalities on railroads, says the biggest contributor to the problem is taking shortcuts on the tracks and not hearing the train.
These trains go 110 miles an hour in the state, and they're very quiet these days. They almost meet the emission standards of a car now. So they're very hard to hear.
The Eaton County Sheriff Department says walking along the railroad tracks is considered trespassing and is punishable by law.
If anybody is on a railroad track or on the right-of-way or in associated buildings that are owned by the railroad company, that is a crime. It's a 30-day misdemeanor and/or a $100 fine.
Parents can help keep their children safe with this reminder.
Stay off, stay away, stay alive, look, listen, and live.
In Charlotte, Elizabeth Crenshaw, Fox 47 News.
Operation Lifesaver says 19 pedestrians were killed by trains in Michigan last year. There have been 6 deaths so far this year.